Hey, what's up, guys? Pizza Geekish here, and today it's not gonna be a normal Counter-Strike tutorial video or any crash fixes, how-tos. Today is gonna be a little bit more of a future request, or a little bit of complaints, I guess, if I should say so. Reminders, complaints. But to start off in general, Counter-Strike is a very great game. It's fun. I actually love it. I'm in love with it. I've been playing it ever since I was about 7 years old. No. 5 years old. Yes, 5 years old. I started playing it when I was 5 years old, and I started that I wasn't too good, and I was absolute shit. I can't do nothing. I can't even kill an easy bot. That's ridiculous. But and I progressed my way up towards this level, and that's what I'm gonna talk today. Today I'm gonna talk a little bit about my request, and this request has something to do with competitive, and competitive is it's awesome. It's also, in some cases it's mind-boggling, in some cases it's extremely fun, but other than that though, it's awesome. The whole game itself in general, it's awesome. It's pure awesome. It's way better than Call of Duty. Call of Duty's out of the question. You might want to take that out of the equation. Even 1.0, the mod of Half-Life, it's just FTW all the way. Hashtag CS for life, guys, on the comments. So, yes, back in topic. What I'm going to complain today is about the competitive play. There are quite a few flaws that's been going on here and there. And, as a C++ big noob coder myself, I don't think it'd be too hard to fix some of these problems, I guess. Because I've experienced it before, and I guess I've made this competitive matchmaking cooldown. It's kind of related to that. You can't log on to certain files for a certain amount of time, and I've done that before in C++. It's not too hard. It's quite not too hard, but it's quite frankly hard. So, and that's what I want to talk about first. Let's bring up the topic about the matchmaking cooldown. Jesus, it's a pain in the ass. It's an ass beat. Competitive cooldown is an ass beat. And I don't rage too much if I get a 7-day matchmaking cooldown. I'm a very cool guy. Just like, fuck, I just scream out. But I don't like rage by smashing my freaking monitor and computer. I just scream out for about 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and it's like, just mind-boggling. But so that's what I'm gonna talk about. Okay, so first let's start. Why 7 days? Why freaking 7 days? Is there like some sort of point here? Is it like purposely placed there? Is it mistaken or whatever? I mean, like, think about it. Why would you punish someone for accidentally TKing or accidentally, doing something, and you're punishing them for 7 days? Okay, so the only time when you want to put someone up for a 7-day matchmaking competitive cooldowns when they abandon. And I get it, abandoning's for noobs. I know. Yes, 7-day would be reasonable for abandoning, but kind of, I guess. I guess 5, even 4 days is a pain in the ass. I'd rather have 4 days, guys. This is what I don't like. 7 days is a huge pain in the ass. I'd recommend 4 days. For those Valve developers or CS developers out there, please listen to the people. Screw 7 days. At least just make it 4 or 3.5. Chop it in half. Pretend it's a defusal kit. You should also buy like a competitive cooldown defusal kit. How about that, huh? We pay you money and we can have a competitive cooldown defusal kit. We can, cut the time up in half. It would be much appreciated. We did that actually. $400. So, 7 days. Freaking annoying. Earlier, this is why I'm making this video. Earlier in this, before I actually record this voice vocal right now, I was in a competitive play, and you guys are watching the footage right now. I accidentally, and I repeat, accidentally TK'd my teammate, and boom. I had an auto sniper, so don't get me wrong. I was aiming for someone, and when I aimed directly at his head, my teammate came by in a line of fire, and then boom, I shot him. Instead of shooting the enemy, I shot my teammate, so he took a bullet for the enemy. But that bullet is not supposed for the enemy, it's supposed for our own team. Jeez, he ran right in front of my crossfire, and so I got so pissed. Banned for 7 days. freaking heck, man. Like, I did screech a little, but not too bad. Much better. So, yeah, 7 days is a huge pain in the ass. Make it so it's 4 days at least, or 3 days. It'll be much appreciated, Valve. You know, that's what I don't like about one of the aspects of competitive play. Also, another flaw. Clans. Clans. Why clans? You know, clans is a huge problem in this game. Believe it or not. I'll tell you what. I'm not saying that clans are bad, but why would you let organized clan, trained members of a clan, like a whole team, play against someone, in a team where you don't know anyone, you only have about a buddy, and that's all you have, just the buddy, and you don't have anyone else in a team. You're just there sitting, with a Glock or whatever, and spawn, and you see these people around you that you don't even know. And you're going against someone who knows themselves well, who knows how to communicate. And you're stuck with these guys who doesn't have a mic, and who, you barely even know them, you don't even know them at all. It's a huge ass take, and that's what I want to talk about. Why would you do that? Why is there such thing as a competitive matchmaking for those who doesn't have a clan versus a clan? So, my point is, why would you let 5 people in a clan go against, like, a group of 5 people who's not in the clan, who doesn't know anyone? There's no point. That ruins the competitive gameplays for other players, and that kind of pisses me off. And that was the same day where I accidentally team killed my teammate, and we were getting raped. I think the score was about, like, score was 13 to 8. No, 13. Yeah, 13 to 6 or 13 to 8, something like that. But other than that, yes, the clan matchmaking is horrible. They should have its own competitive play. They should have its own competitive servers, for those people who are in a clan, or they're just friends and they all seem to be all in a 5 group of people. Then they should have a server. But if it's like about a clan with 3 people or 4 people, I don't think that they should be there in the clan matchmaking server. But if there happen to be a 5 people clan team, like a whole team of competitive clan, then it should be in a competitive an organized competitive clan matchmaking server. It's really annoying how you're gonna face over 5 people, over 4 people who's in a clan, and you just stuck around here with people who have no mics. It's kind of annoying. Also, no mics is what I want to talk about. I don't know here. I'm not joking here. Someone in the team doesn't have a mic. It's hard enough to learn to communicate with people who doesn't have a mic. What's even worse, though, people don't have audio. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with them? How poor are they? Are they from Africa or something? No offense, but they really need to get a job. And I can get a job in McDonald's, and I can get paid I can get at least paid about $30 about 2-3 hours of work. And then I can go to freaking Best Buys and afford myself a speaker. No joke. And that's why, oh my god, it's annoying how people don't have mics. You should always have this kind of, sound device detection, where you will be able to detect people with mics and people who don't have mics. It's annoying. I mean, come on, man. Why would you screw it up for the rest of the team? I mean, majority of the team that doesn't have any mics doesn't seem to be communicating too well. And keep in mind, guys, people who work in Valve, communication is key in competitive play. I don't know, they could stick to casual, but I would say that, competitive, they need to have mics. It is unacceptable due to the fact that we don't have mics, or they don't have mics. Anyone there don't have mics. or just too afraid to use it because like, oh my god, these guys are gonna fuck me over. No, it doesn't matter. You have to use your mic in competitive play, no matter how how squeaky you are. It doesn't matter. If you're a girl, go for it. If you're a guy, go for it. You're just a 4-year-old, go for it. It doesn't matter. As long as we get the team together, working together, cross-firing, set flashes, getting yourself some frags, making your team win, showing yourself that you're a worthy opponent, telling them you mean business. And that's what competitive is all about. But it doesn't seem to be that way. It just seems to be people without mics playing competitive, and then you'll have to tell them, oh, why don't you just go to a menu called casual, and you could play there without microphone, and therefore you don't need communication or teamwork. Come on, it's ridiculous how people don't have mics. The amount of people who don't have mics is significant, if I should say so. It's hard enough for people who don't have sounds to communicate with, because you have to type all day. And I'll be honest with you, it's an ass take to meet someone who doesn't have a stereo or a headset in competitive play. Oh my god, I am totally pissed right now. One, I accidentally TK'd because some retarded teammate can't listen, say back up, and that was the same guy who doesn't have a stereo. And I forgot about that because I was too busy trying to aim for this guy's head because his head was popping out. He didn't do much about it because one guy was in the window, my teammate. So he was distracted. Teammate jumps right in front of me, and boom, I got him in the headshot, and then boom. Wow, I just got kicked. And I was banned for 7 days. Second of all, the second worst thing that can happen, teams with no mic. Oh my god. And third is the worst thing that can happen, is people with no stereo. Like, come on, man. Go work at McDonald's or whatever. Ask your parents for an allowance. Like, you can't say it's cute when you don't have hair, stereos. I'm like, think about it. You need stereo. At least have a freaking stereo or a headset in competitive play. Buy a headset that has a mic that has like a built-in boom mic or whatever. Come on. If it's a freaking $2 mic, then that's fine. I mean, like, come on. At least communicate. As long as you stay away from Call of Duty with that squeaky mic of yours, then you're fine. Because I know that majority of the Counter-Strike community is like user-friendly or anything friendly. And I really like that about Counter-Strike. Way better than Call of Duty. Fuck Call of Duty, actually. Modern Warfare freaking 3. Screw that game. Black Ops 25. I don't know. It'd still be way better than that. Or even Counter-Strike 1.0 would be better. Half-Life mod is better than the whole Call of Duty franchise. The classics are way better, actually. The whole game. So, yeah, that's what I want to talk about today. So those are just a few complaints on a little rant about competitive play and my experiences about it. Next video about Counter-Strike is probably going to be about either tips and tricks or meeting Jake. Oh yeah, actually I'm going to talk about Jake first. You guys haven't noticed that I have a friend of mine called Jake. He and I we actually live in Texas. No, he's in Australia. Yes, he's in Australia, and he and I used to be making YouTube videos. If you guys haven't noticed, he does keep in touch with my PC Geekish account, and we both are YouTubers. He actually makes some of the videos. It's rare now, quite rare nowadays because due to school problems, all that stuff. So yeah, perhaps he'll be making a video next or two. He actually made the Minecraft video, the seed tutorials, like one of the seed tutorials, not all of them. But, pretty much, I guess, that's all I have to talk about today, and, peace out, guys. Oh, by the way, I'm also gonna make a video about my gaming background, how I started playing Counter-Strike, how I started being all this geek guy, how I started PC Geekish, all that, kind of like Draw My Life, except it's for my YouTube history, because I'm not gonna do a real actual Draw My Life. I'm not prepared to myself. I'm not prepared to be a prostitute yet, okay? Give me some time. Give me some time to develop, and then I'll eventually be a prostitute if I like to fuck. You know what? Just, PC Geek Share signing off. Oh, Jesus, that was a bad call.